Hey everyone, Elise here from TGG Gaming at the Minnesota Star Charity Tournament. And who are you and how did you do today?
Michael Ryan. I went X1 in Swiss, and then I got top 4 in top 8 cut.
Alright, and what were you playing today?
I was playing Dogmatika, Invoked, Eldlich.
And how did that deck work out for you?
It worked out pretty well. You know, I've been playing it for a while. It's iffy. I can't get it down to 40 cards. It's at 43 right now, so if someone wants to help me out, please hit me up. I will gladly try to cut it down.
Alright, anything else you want to say before getting into the deck profile? Or
nope, I think we'll just get straight into it.
Let's just get straight in.
Alright, so we have 3 Alistair the Invoker. Self-explanatory. It's like the best engine in the deck.
Imagine normal summoning Alistair in 2021.
Right? It's pretty good. And then for the Dogmatikas, we have 3 Ecclesia. It's again pretty standard. And then we have the 1 Fleur-de-Lis, and then we also have the 1 Maximus. I like Maximus. I see people cut it all the time. I think it's just so powerful, and people are just trying to side out now. And decks like Drytron and Virtual World, they need their extra decks, so getting the rips off and getting to the Sadal package it's almost free against those decks. And then for the Eldlich, we just played 2 Eldlich of the Golden Lord. You don't need more. I was thinking about maybe cutting it to 1, but you can't do that. Like, you have to at least play 2, because if it's banished off of anything, you need to have your other engines alive.
Yep.
And then for the monster hand traps, we have 3 Ash and 3 Bell. I was a little iffy about Bell today. It came up once or twice, I think. Realistically, I think either Skullmeister or DD Crow is better.
Okay.
And I would probably play DD Crow just because it's so good against the Drytron matchup. You just DD Crow either the Ben 10, or if they tribute off, if they need to tribute off a Drytron, you just get it out of the graveyard, and it's free. And that's it for the monsters. So for the spells, we're playing, for the Invoke package, we're playing 3 Meltdown, 1 Terraforming, and then the 2 Invocation. Pretty standard. I would not change it at all. Keep this as it is. It's always good.
Yep.
Oops. Trying to get rid of everything. Alright, and then for the Dogmatika spells, we are just playing the 3 Nadir Servant. It's probably the best card in the deck. It literally can win games just by activating it. I think I've activated it like at least every match, and every time I activated it, I probably won that match. It's that good.
Yep.
And then for the Eldlich spells, we are only playing the 3 Cursed Eldland. I was thinking about cutting this to 2, but I think 3 is correct. You need, like, if you are in the grind game and you need your Eldlich stuff online, this is the best way to do it.
Yep.
Plus having Meltdown plus this it's free. It's so good.
Yep.
And then for the generic spells, I am playing 2 Tactics Talents and 2 Forbidden Droplets. Both of these came up. I think the Droplets was a little better, but in weird hands, and if I could bait out like a negate, or if I could bait out a hand trap, Tactics Talent, it's really good. It actually won me the top 8 matchup against the Dino player, because I had to try to bait out his UCT with an Eldlich, and he decided to flip it down, and then I Tactics Talents ripped into a Meltdown and ripped into a Conquistador. It won me the game after that. So these cards, there's a reason they're expensive.
Yep.
And then for the traps, we have the 3 Scarlet Sanguine, the 3 Conquistador of the Golden Land, and the 2 Haquero. This is pretty standard. If you're playing more of an Eldlich engine, you might play 3 of this. I was thinking about actually going to 1 Haquero, but that's just too few targets. I think 5, if you're trying to just make it an engine in your deck, it's pretty good.
Yep.
And then for the rest of the traps, we just have the 2 Punishment. Punishment's insane in grind games.
Yep.
Everybody knows about it. Can't wait for the Super coming out in 15. Otherwise, OTS 15 is pretty bad. And then I just have the 1 Shadal Schism. This card is crazy. There's a reason it's $25. It can just get rid. It's a Dragoon out. It can get rid of any problems. Plus, you get a free Winda off of it, and Winda can win games, especially against Drytron and Virtual World.
Yep.
And that is it for the main deck. That's 43 cards. Again, if someone wants to help me pare it down, please let me know. And then for the extra deck, we'll start off with the fusions. So for the fusions, we do have 2 Invoked Mechaba, and then the 1 Purgatrio and the 1 Algodes for the Invoke package. It's kind of small, but it's all you need. Mechabuzz, it's really good, especially with the Eldlich traps if they ever try to evenly you or anything like that. Purgatrio wins games. And Goaties, if you ever have a weird matchup where they're just trying to special summon one monster, it just blows out people.
Yep.
And then for the stall package, I am just playing the one App Clone, the one Construct, and the one Swinda. This is all you need. I used to play 2 of this because you sometimes need to send this off to get your Schism back.
Yep.
But you don't really need it. Most of the times you just make Winda and then you just don't need the Schism anymore, and you can just use it for Eldlich bait in the graveyard and stuff like that. So I think this is fine the way it is.
Yep.
And then for the Dogmatika targets, we have 2 Intis, the Titanclad, and then the 1 Dragon Master Knight. So the Ints and this is standard. I still like Dragon Master Knight because there are some weird players, especially in my locals, that will still like to make the Infinitrack Link 3, and this it turns out to be the only out for it, and it's also 5,000 attack. So like it can, if you need to get over something, this will get over it.
While Zoo is relevant, you kind of need to have to play it, unfortunately.
Exactly. Yeah. If once Zoo isn't relevant and they stop playing the Link 3, then you can cut that for something else. And then for the one sinker, I do play the Omega. I don't play Gamma. I was thinking about siding at this event. I didn't, so it didn't come up, but it does come up just recurring stuff in the graveyard, especially in the grind game. With getting your ints if you're using Maximus all the time.
Yep.
And then for the 3 links, I do play the Almirage and Secure Gardener. Standard. People are playing the Magistus one now. I still like this in Dogmatika, especially if you're playing Maximus, because Almirage gives you another target engrave.
Yep. What do you think about playing both, the Magistus and these guys?
If I had room just for an extra light, the extra light's nice. But right now, how the deck is, and you need like the Omega and you need the Dragon Master Knight, probably wouldn't. But if those things can get cut, then you could probably get that in there. And then the last extra deck card, I do play the Blackluster Soldier of Chaos. This card is crazy, especially when you need to get your Eldlich and your traps offline, off the board. And with an Invoked, you can normal summon the Invoked and make this. And it turns out a lot of trap decks right now cannot out this card, and it can just keep the control of the game.
Yep.
And then for the side deck, I am playing. I do the 3 Nibiru. You still need to play Nibiru. It came up, especially against Virtual World. If they don't have a way to make another VFD, this just wins the game for you. And then I'm playing the 3 Duel. I was thinking about maining this, but there are so many rogue decks that this does not hit, and I wanted to be able to make sure I cover all my bases. So this would come in a lot during a lot of the meta matchups. So if you're worried about meta, definitely main this, but I think siding is just as fine as well. And that's it for the monsters. And then for the spells, I'm playing the 3 Cosmic and the 1 Harpy's Feather Duster for any weird back row. Versus Virtual World, this card's great if you just want to go turn 1 and just set it, because then you can get that Chuche off. And then Duster, it's a blowout card for everything. And then I'm playing the 3rd Droplet. This comes in games 2 and 3 if I'm going second, because Droplet's insane. You don't need anything else than that. And then for the traps, I am playing the 2 evenly matched. I never sided this in today because I like to kill people on turn 2. If I had lightning storms, these would be lightning storms. But evenly matched does help in the really grind games, versus if someone's playing Numeron Guru or anything like that, you can just it helps with that. Otherwise, I would just play lightning storms. Hopefully it gets a reprint soon. And then I'm playing the 2 Imperm, because again, I was worried about Rogue, and this card does hurt Rogue. Plus, it does hurt Bird up a little bit if they are stuck and they need their normal summon to stick. So you just hit them with the Imperm and it ends their turn. And that's it for the
shout outs or anything else you want to say?
Shout out for TGG Gaming. This is a great event. I loved it. Shout outs to my guys in Mankato, Andrew, Sam, Anthony, all the guys down there. They're great. And then, yeah, that's it.
All right. thanks for the deck profile. Hopefully we see you again, and make sure everyone watching, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.